Hello, beautiful people. How are you all? Welcome back. I am Queen Dochi Henry. So if you just see my video for the first time, welcome to my channel. I am on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram. So if you want to follow me on those social media platforms. So I did say that we're going to learn a lot this year. It's all about learning, but I want to tell you how my journey began. So I was like everybody else. I have no idea about nutrition. I enjoy cooking, I enjoy food, but I was putting on weight just like everybody else. And there are other things that was going on with me. My eyesight was getting bad every year. And I remember the last time I went for my eye checkup, and they told me that it would get progressively worse. And behold, it was. Normally, I wouldn't look at my screen without having any glasses on, but look at me now. I'm looking at my screen, I don't have any glasses on, I can see, but it used to be very blurry. And also, I was having all sorts of things, which I'm not going to talk about, go into. So I started looking for answers, and that's how my journey began. I tell you guys, if you have no idea about nutrition and how the food we put into our body affects us, you will be in the dark like me. So my journey, I have to thank these people. All of these books, they made a hell of difference to me. I was one of those ones that believe that the key is moderation, that you can eat things in moderation. But I tell you guys, you don't. Okay, if you carry on putting the wrong things in your body, eventually your body will start to tell you they don't want that. And that's what happened to me. And that's how my journey began. If you have been following me for a long time, you will notice that I have made a big change in my cookings. I have stopped cooking. I've stopped making breads. Yes. I've limited grains. I don't eat many grains. I can't remember, apart from rice, which I eat sparingly. I don't eat many rice. I don't eat corn. I don't even like having cornflakes or any of those things. I don't eat it anyway. I've stopped eating it a long time ago, but sometimes I get corn into my diet. I eat bread, I make wheat, I eat pizzas that I made by myself. But all of these things, they cause problems. From my own personal experience, I don't know about everybody else, but my own personal experience, they caused me problems. So I want to start where my journey began. So when I was looking for answers, why I am putting on weight, why I'm having problems. The first thing I looked at different diets. Okay, so the first thing I did is to do calorie counting. I did it. Okay, and that calorie counting was a disaster. I was crappy, just to be honest with you. I was feeling hungry all the time. I look sick. Okay, I wasn't even losing weight. My weight was going yo-yo. So sometimes I'll go on the scale. It feels like I lost 1 kg, and the next month I have 2 kg up. So the whole thing was a disaster. I didn't like it. I was looking sick. I was feeling sick. I was feeling tired all the time. So I just abandoned it and get on. So I start looking for answers. So the first thing I did is to look at Dr. Atkins' diet. Okay, this is where my journey began. The next is I looked at the Banting diet. Okay, the Banting diet was written by Professor Tim Noakes. He's a South African. He's also a medical doctor practicing. Then I read Ultra Processed People. Then the final one, which was one of my favorites, is Dr. Fung's Obesity Code and also the Diabetes Code. So this book changed my life forever, and it changed the way I look at food. And this is why I decided that I'm going to start making videos so that I'll teach people what I learned, because I knew that in Nigeria, nutrition, we have no idea. We have no understanding of our nutrition, and that's why type 2 diabetes are ravaging us. High blood pressure on the rise. Cancer It's everywhere now. This is not something we hear about in Nigeria in the 80s and even in the early 90s. But now, fast forward now, is an epidemic. So lack of understanding for nutrition is an epidemic, and that is the work we are going to do. Please share it, react to my videos so that the algorithm on the social medias will start to put this content out, because if you don't react, if you watch and you don't react, it doesn't put the content out there, and this is for me a mission. It's definitely a mission. Weight gain it's a problem. People put on weight and they don't know what to do. They try so many things and it's not working. So all of these books that I read, there is something they all have in common, and they all agree, even though there are a bit of nuances, in the way they presented the solutions, because they will discuss what causes weight gain and type 2 diabetes, basically metabolic issues. The root cause of it is insulin resistance, and insulin resistance is being driven by what we put on in our mouths. What you eat, yeah, it's being driven by that. So if insulin resistance is basically you having too much insulin in your blood, and too much insulin is damaging to the body. It damages a lot of things. It damages your nerves that goes to your eyes. It damages the nerves that goes to your legs. It damages your organs, okay? And it does that over time. It just doesn't happen overnight. It takes so many years. It can take 10 years, 15 years, 20 years for it to start manifesting. And the thing about it is that once you have that insulin resistance and it develops into obesity or type 2 diabetes, if you don't do something about your diet, okay, it doesn't get better, it gets progressively worse. So what happens is that you go to hospital, you get medications, and that medication, they keep on increasing it, or they keep on adding more medication, and it never get better. I just challenge me, if there is anybody that have type 2 diabetes that get better with medication, come tell me. None. It doesn't happen, because when you go to hospital, they will tell you that it will get worse over time and that you only need to manage it. But I'm going to tell you guys that after reading all these books, I realized that you can reverse type 2 diabetes. You can lose weight sustainably without having to get hungry. You can lose weight without feeling crappy like I did when I was counting the calories. So it's not the calorie is not the issue. The issue is the type of food you eat, and we're going to be discussing all of these things, but not in one video, because you cannot put everything in this book in just one video. The focus is on our hormone, which is insulin, how we're going to bring down insulin down, and that is through what we eat. So the second thing I learned from these books are also the importance of fat in our diet. Fat is so important. It's one of the best macronutrients you can have in your diet. Fats, protein, carbohydrates should be minimum, absolute minimum in your food, okay? And then stay away from all refined carbohydrate. Refined carbohydrate is the main killer in Nigeria, because we eat far too much of it. You will see somebody, they will eat pap with bread, okay? Rice with fried plantain. These are heavy carbohydrate diets. There is nothing in there. You don't get any good nutrition. So the combination of foods that we eat is driving our insulin to a level that is dangerous to our body. So you cannot carry on having a lot of refined carbohydrates, a lot of drinks that are sweet. Even the healthy ones, the ones they market to us as healthy. For instance, they'll say that Zobo drink, sweetened Zobo drink is healthy. There's nothing healthy in it. If you want to drink Zobo that is healthy, then they shouldn't have any form of sweetener in it. Even if it is artificial sweetener, those what they say they don't have calories, you shouldn't have it. Okay, there is nothing healthy about tiger nut drink. Okay, anything you liquidize, there is nothing healthy about juice. Fruit is overhyped. Okay, you can get all the vitamins in fruits, you can get it in your vegetables. So the safest food and lowest carbohydrate food will be vegetables. So if you put vegetables in your food, reduce your carbohydrates to a very small quantity, eat more vegetable, prioritize fat in your food, make sure that your food has enough fat in it, you will be going on a natural progression of getting healthier and feeling better, just like I did. Okay, just like my eyesight is getting better, and when I went to hospital they said it's gonna get worse. No, the moment I prioritized fat in my diet, everything started to change for me. And I believe that will be the case for all of you that is watching today. So please react, and I will do more videos to explain all of these things in more details. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.